still in Kumasi at the Cultural Center. To help me to do today's tour, I have a very special friend here who is going to take me on the tour, and he'll mention his name and also let us know what he's going to take us through today. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
How are you doing today?
By God's grace, I'm good.
All right, so you're taking us on a tour at the Cultural Center today.
All right.
So what are we to expect?
Oh, okay. We have so many places here.
Okay.
In fact, you will love it. You will love it. You will love it. Here is the administration.
Yeah.
Yes, they are in charge of everything here at the center, the Kumasi Center for Natural Culture. And we will visit the Jabrim. It's an open air space where we hold programs, both traditional, religious, and other programs. We will go to the Prempeh II Museum. We will go to the pottery. We will go to the visual art department. In fact, we are touring the whole center. Yes, okay. We are going around. Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes.
I can see a statue here.
Yes. It's a statue of the founder. It's a statue of the founder and the first director of Cultural Center. He is Dr. Alexander Ataya Chematen. In fact, he's the father of the current Minister for Trade for Ghana.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
This is the father of Alankash, Dr. Alexander Ataya Chematen, the founder and the first director of Cultural Center in Ghana. In fact, the idea was to preserve the culture of the Ashantis alone. And the PNDC government said no. Let's do it for the whole nation. Let's do it for Ghana. So he brought the idea just to preserve the culture of the Ashantis, but it emanated to something else. And now we have the cultural centers. We have one in Accra, Takoradi, and other places. But initially, the idea was to preserve only the Ashanti culture. But the PNDC government adopted it and made it a national, project. Yeah, so awesome. He's Dr. Alexander Ataya Chematen, the founder and the first director of Cultural Center in Ghana. Now we call it Center for National Culture. Yes.
Wow. Thank you. And I can see some old aircraft here, military aircraft.
Yes, it was at the Kumasi airport.
Okay.
Yes, when the government wanted to do renovation and upgrade it to be international airport, they needed space. So it is a private-owned aircraft.
Okay.
They asked them to take them off. So the woman talked to the management here and they gave her the permission to be brought here.
So there is an old aircraft parked at the museum.
Jabrim is an open air space for programs.
Okay.
Yes, programs, both traditional programs, religious programs. It is given to any other person. Whether you are an officer here or you are not a worker here, it can be given out to you. Yes, but just that you pay something. So Jabrim is also here, to the public. It is open to the public to have programs here.
Okay.
The things here are for sale. Yes, so you can come.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the art gallery and you can see a lot of African prints here. This is a place where you come and you see African artistry at its best. So we're going to look at some of the pictures, and so whenever you are in the cultural center, you want to also visit the art gallery, and you have very nice painting, either to give out as a gift or to display in your own room or office or whatever. There are great pictures here depicting the history of Africa and what is unique about us. Lots of great paintings, beautiful souvenirs. So you will want to definitely come to the Art Gallery Center whenever you are in Kumasi, and you are going to get some great souvenirs to go with. I love this painting out there. You can see the African map there and some of our ID craft symbols. So you definitely want to touch the art gallery whenever you are in Ghana, in Kumasi, and you want to be at the cultural center. Visit the art gallery. You can get very great pictures. So you want to definitely make it to this place when you come to the cultural center. Different artwork. Different form of artwork. And this artwork that you see that someone is being pushed up, you said that the one that takes a step is the one that is being pushed up. So if you take an initiative, you get the necessary encouragement that you need in life. Beautiful, beautiful and creative artwork. The Ghana National Cultural Center in Kumasi. Today we are taking on an exhibition of some of the wonderful things you can see at this cultural center, and whenever you are visiting Kumasi, you want to visit this place and see the rich culture of the Ashanti. So let's go. We just got to the Confanoche hospital, and here there is the sword that was planted. So let's go in now and see this unique story about the Confanoche sword. It's a mystery sword, and so let's go. Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good.
You're welcome.
Today our tour brings us to the Ashanti region. And we are here we hear that there is a sword with a mystery behind, a sword that was planted in the ground, which has never been, nobody has been able to remove it. But we are here to hear the story and the uniqueness about it. To help me do this one is the man in charge of the museum, and he's going to tell you his name and what is unique about this sword, and why, if you come to Ghana, you want to come see this place. Hello, sir.
Hi.
My name is Aaron Prempe.
You're welcome. I'm Frimpong Manso.
Frimpong Manso.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Frimpong Manso. We hear that there is a kind of a mystery sword which also has a history with the Ashanti people. And so we were directed to come here, and that is why we are here today. Can you please tell us about this, your museum?
Well, you're welcome. And first of all, let me send a special greetings to your followers. And so, we are at the Okomfo-Anokye sword site at the moment, inside Okomfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital at Bantama, suburb of Kumasi. And it's here that the legendary priest Okomfo-Anokye planted a sword around 1695, and many attempts has been made to bring the sword out, but none of them was successful.
Okay.
The sword actually was not planted here in there to throw a challenge to anyone, whether you can remove it or not, But the sword was actually planted here to mark the place where the Ashanti Kingdom started, where the golden stool, which is the highest stool of allegiance in the Ashanti Kingdom, came from. And most of all is here to talk about the unity of the Ashanti Kingdom.
Awesome.
You know, before the sword was planted here, there were no particular group of people known as Ashantis. They were having individual groups who were Akans, and they were living in individual states. These Akan states were struggling for power among themselves. And when you talk about power, what is power about? Power is about people as well as the wealth to move with them. So to be able to become powerful, or for one to become powerful, that person needs more followers and the wealth to move with them. And to be able to get the people, you need to wage war. Why do you have to wage war before you can get people? Because when you wage war, you focus on getting a land. And when you wage war and you get the land, you can't drive the people living on the land away. So automatically, these people will become your followers. If you treat them good, they will also be a good followers to you. So they used to fight among themselves, and it got to a point, one of the states among them called the Intra became powerful to the level that whenever the Intra state wage war, they would defeat the other states. So the Intra relaxed for them to come and serve them every 40 days. So every 40 days, people have to carry firewood, plantain fibers, red clay from their various states to the Intra to serve them. And I talk about firewood, I'm referring to dry wood that they use to set fire for cooking. And plantain fibers, the stem of the plantain tree will be beaten into fibers, which were used as tissues and towels then. And also the red soil or the clay will be used as paint to paint their mansions. So people will send them from their various states to the Intra. When they go, they'll be maltreated. So some of the people realized that the kind of treatment given to them by the Intra state was inhuman. So they decided to come together as a group to wage war against the Intra state. So some of the people gathered and formed a united front to go and wage war against the Intra state. And when we are coming together, once you are coming together, you need a leader. Because you're a leader and a leader who is going to be our head. Because there, that Okomfo-Anokye invoked the gods for the golden stool to be conjured onto the laps of the state stool. That made him the unquestionable leader. So this is where the Ashanti Kingdom started.
So the first king for the Ashanti people was the Osei Tutu the first?
Yes, the people who gathered here, they gathered here because of war.
Yeah.
You understand? Because they were coming together to wage war against the Intra state. So because of war, that was the theme. Because of war was the theme of their meeting. And because of war in Akan or in Ashanti, we say Esa Inti. Esa means war. Ashanti means because of war. So when they wage war, the fellow Akans will say, these are people who came together because of war. Who came together because of war. And they will say Ashanti war. Ashanti. Then that phrase Ashanti corrupted to be Asante. So the word Asante is a corrupted word from the phrase Ashanti. So when you visit the site and you go in there, we'll tell you why he planted the soil. After all these things happened, what happened. So if you want to learn more, you visit the site, you learn more about that.
Wow. Hey, I'm learning a new thing. Even though I'm an Ashanti, I'm learning this for the first time. So the reason why these great people are called Ashantis is because of Esa Enti. Esa Enti, the Esa means something to do with a war. They were gathering because of a war, and the purpose is Esa Enti, because of war. That is why we are together. So they came together to be able to wage war against their enemies, to overcome them. And to do that, there was a priest, a fetish priest called Okomfuanochi, who invoked this sword and then the golden stool upon which this great kingdom of Ashanti was birthed. So let's go along as he takes us on his tour for today. So you can see the building. You know, we want you to be here. So here we will not show you the sword because it is so unique. So what we want you to do is you get to know the place. This is the place where the sword is planted. But because of how sacred it is, we can only visit inside, and we want you to be here to hear the story for yourself. So we ain't showing you the sword, but you come with us as we take you on a few galleries. There is more for us to see, so I want you to subscribe to this channel and continue to watch as we showcase more places in Ghana to you and other parts of Africa. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends.